You will be popular. I know about popular. What shoes to wear, how to fix your hair. Yeah, I don't know the rest of it.
Yeah, that's as far as we're gonna get
that's
there.
it.
But fucking be happy with what you fucking got.
Yeah, be happy with your fucking got,
You don't
right?
get nothing at
You don't
all.
get nothing unless you got this for free. You can rent it for $20. Welcome to Soft Launch
episode 75. 75.
Wow.
And look up and to the left and to the right, and you will see that we are in our new studio. First episode of 2025.
Yeah,
look
crazy.
at us, man. We got to clap it up for that.
Clap it up for us.
We're here. We got the new studio popping. This is our 75th episode, and I just told Samantha I'm not going to be screaming the names of episodes at the beginning anymore. I mean, the number of the episode at the beginning, because we're going to start trying to bank episodes so that
you guys never miss one.
So that you never miss, so that we don't miss a week without dropping something, because we know the last, I feel like month has been a little bit up and down, touch and go.
Yeah, it has. But we don't have a producer, and we do have a life.
We don't,
So go fuck yourself, all right?
You fucking, and if you don't like it, understand. We're here though. We're excited to be back in our brand new studio.
Yes.
Please bear with us as we work out the kinks. You know, we're getting our sound situated. We're gonna have some more stuff on the walls.
Yes.
I have to say that because Samantha will lose her shit.
Yeah, it's very barren here, and our last studio setup. I'm sorry to people who are listening because they're like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah. Our last studio setup though was blue, and I just feel like the white is a little boring. Yeah. So I feel like we need stuff on the walls. Maybe one day we'll paint an accent wall, but I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, for right now, this is what you guys get. And if you are a Spotify listener, thank you so much for tuning in. Just pop over to the YouTube, take a look, and tell Samantha it looks good, or else it will be a problem in my house. I just can't right now. I really don't want to do it. I feel great. I love the way it looks, and it's just literally a blank canvas, and I can't wait to grow with it.
Yes, and hopefully, throughout the episode we don't fall, because we did put this couch together ourselves.
Yeah, we are on a brand new couch.
We're on a brand new couch, and I think we put the legs in wrong.
Yeah. We definitely did.
Yeah, do you not notice the way the legs are?
Yeah, they're a little bow-legged.
I looked in there and I'm like, oh, we put them in wrong. They're facing this. Yeah, this couch could fall apart.
Yeah, and I told you that they were. I told you to double check.
Unfortunately, the instructions were the worst. Yeah. They gave us all these pieces, but only told us to use one of the screws. And I was like, all right, well, now we've got extra shit, and I don't know why. So unfortunately, we are sitting on a bow-legged couch, but we're just gonna make we're just gonna make like black women, and we're gonna fucking love it. Yeah, we're just gonna this couch just descended of my dad, and it's bow-legged. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, so we got a bow-legged couch, but it's brand new. Tell us it looks good. I remember our first setup was on a couch. Yes. And I remember when we switched to the 2-chair setup. Yeah. I had a couple people reach out and be like, yo, I missed the couch. I really like the couch. Yeah, I did. And I kind of fell back in love with the couch when we were filming out in the living room. Yeah. And so I was like, because we could have just put the chairs in here and done it. Yeah. But I don't know. I feel comfy, cozy. I got my little slippers on. We got the couch in here. It's much more of a sustainable setup. And we can keep everything up. Yeah, and I think you really just like having the couches in the little dining area now. Because make no mistake, we have a dining area. Oh, the chairs, yeah. We have a dining area, and we have used it. We use it all the time. And it got its big fucking run out at Christmas Eve. Yeah. Which we are now able to tell you about, along with everything else that's been happening in our life since we last recorded, which has been a couple weeks. Yeah. So we're going to tell you all about it in our first segment called One Thing About We. And One Thing About Us. This is our first segment of 2025, and I'm excited. I'm excited because we started this podcast in 2023. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, we're in our what is it, 23? This is our third calendar year. Holy shit. Also, I fucking had to count in my hand for that. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Yeah, not a good start. Yeah, and that kid went to college. Yeah, so the IQ in this room, very low. You understand? It's what it is, but we're here. We're having a good time. We have so much to catch up on, you guys. I feel like we'll start with Christmas Eve. How was Christmas Eve for you? So, we'll start the Friday before Christmas because I was on vacation starting that Friday. Oh shit, that's fast. And what an absolute the best 2 weeks just not having to no work, didn't have to open your laptop, answer your email, nothing because my entire job was closed. Yeah. What a blessing. Yeah. Oh my God, it was so great. super busy.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, like I had shows like every day or something to do every day.
Also, we're recording this. This is Monday, January 6th. So if you went back to work this week after a nice long layoff of vacation like Samantha, I'm so sorry for your loss of free time. I personally can't relate at all. Every day is a vacation. No, I'm just kidding. But
people have started to follow up now.
Yeah,
Happy New Year! Following up on this, leave me alone.
Motherfuckers is circling that block.
Yeah, they really are. It's the worst part. It's what also it makes me so fucking depressed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because there's nothing you can be like after the holidays. It's over.
I know you have nothing else to punt on. Now everybody's just getting honest. Let's circle back when I have the mental capacity.
Yeah.
When I fucking feel like
it's also like don't you dare.
Yeah.
Like people were following up for me because I started work back on the 2nd.
Yeah.
People were following up on the 2nd. I'm like, don't be fucking rude.
Yeah.
Like I'm here, I'm here so I don't get fined.
I know.
I'm not here to work.
And neither should you be.
Yeah. I'm like, get a fucking life, you loser.
Yeah, I know.
I got an email like 9:05 in the morning. Hey, just wanted to circle back on this. I'm like, man.
Yeah, if you're excited to go back to your job, you're a fucking loser.
You're a loser.
You're a fucking loser. Even if it's a job that you like, if you're excited to go into an office and your name is not my mom, you're a fucking loser. My mom is the only one that gets that pass, and that's because she pays my phone bill.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I have a stronger opinion.
Yeah. Your mom is one of the people in the office that all the young people don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your mom's like, oh, you want to work from home? Yeah, it's because she doesn't want to work.
Yeah, my mom is your
mom would hate me.
Oh, in the office?
In the office?
Yeah. You're her antithesis.
Yeah. I remember she mentioned that at a brunch.
My mom is locked in. She's like she's never had a boss that wouldn't die for her.
Yeah.
Like my mom is so good at what she does.
hard work.
Oh, like my mom is just the best at her job.
Yeah.
And that caused her to be what I assume to be the worst at the water cooler. Every greatness has to come at a price. I don't know what it is for my mom because I haven't been to work with my mom in years, but I can't imagine.
Well, she mentioned one time we were at a brunch. She's like, all these young kids are coming in, they all want to work from home, and we know they're not really working. And me and your sisters, we were all like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I do remember the one time Emmett being like, he had to finish something, but he used Chat GPT.
Yeah.
So he was like, I can't leave the office that quick. They'll know I didn't do it myself. So he just went there and watched a movie. You understand?
Oh man, what a national treasure that man
Oh my God, it's so funny. But also you're funny enough though, because your mom is like super about hard work, but she's the one who told us like how to use Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Like I get such accurate responses from Chat GPT because she is the one who was like,
you gotta prompt
you gotta name it.
Yeah.
You are, you work at vendor management at a university and like
my mom is very much like, you have to talk to Chat GPT like you talk to these motherfuckers.
Yeah, let them know who the fuck you are.
Who the fuck you are, because they will try.
They will try.
Not to me though.
Not to me, because they know who I am. Yeah.
Sunalem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's exactly. She's the one who like talk. Now I get like the most accurate response. I've been dipping into ChatGPT a little bit more. Let me tell you something. I put together a Microsoft Excel that I would have never, ever been able to do. It was so. I would have never. You have to be like. You have to be. I'm running out of words.
Yeah, honestly, you need to Chat GPT. Me too.
Yeah,
you need to Chat GPT.
Yeah, we are just AI right now of Samantha and JC.
Is it GPT?
Chat GPT.
Oh, I've been saying GBT.
No.
Chat GPT. It's like an Element of P thing.
Yeah.
It's a Chat GPT. I don't even know what I've been saying.
Yeah.
But we got to both hit that before we formulate our answers to each other, apparently.
Yeah.
But honestly, at this point, I feel like it's not even slacking if you're using Chat GPT.
No, it honestly, like in my job, we're talking about how AI can make everything better. Yeah. Like, it's just what it is.
It's a resource, man. You have
also
to use
now
it.
on Google Sheets, which is like Excel, you'll put in like a formula, and it'll be like, do you want AI to like put this formula everywhere else that it thinks you might need it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
And then it does, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah. You have to, because it's like another skill. You got to learn how to use it. I think as long as like you're not a student using it to do your work for you, it's fair.
Just be a worker and let it do your work for you.
Yeah. That's honestly, well, by that, there should be classes on how to use AI correctly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think there are.
Because it's like, that's essentially going to be the main thing behind a lot of people's jobs.
Yeah.
Is how they efficiently they use AI. Damn, man, shit. Yeah. It's a whole new world. 2025.
2025. But we just went off on a tangent.
How was your vacation, though?
So my vacation was amazing. I got off on the 20th of December. And it was just amazing. I was in a great mood. Like, not working is the best. Yeah. But I was in, I was in the Christmas spirit.
Bitch, who you telling?
Yeah, I know. I was just enjoyed the Christmas spirit, and I feel like Christmas Eve came super fast.
It did.
So we hosted Christmas Eve.
And we're gonna clap it up. We're gonna give ourselves a big round of applause for that one. Yes. Because we came and we were nervous about it, but we hosted Christmas Eve for some of my family and some of Samantha's family, and I will like to say it was a fucking huge success.
It was a huge success. Yeah. I think it was a huge success, not because of like, the food came out and everything, but it went off without a hitch.
Yeah.
Like, it was perfect. We didn't ever get into a fight. We were like on it. Like, when I'd be like, I have to get this, you would be like, got it already. Yeah, like, we were a team.
We were 1-2ing, and I've really felt, like I was waiting for the stress to really, really mount. And it was small relatively, so that was good. But no, not the stress, was like the party.
The party wasn't big. Party. It was like 9 of us.
Yeah, 9-10 people. So like, we made it as easy as possible for ourselves, but I feel like we did a really good job.
Really, really good job.
Divvying up the work and making sure the house was clean throughout.
Yep.
Because there was no big grand cleanup at the end.
No.
Which was really nice.
So easy. Yeah. I like made everything so it was like, I cleaned the dishes as I went. There was like no dishes in the sink.
Dog, paper plates, son.
Yeah, Christmas paper plates.
Bro, if you are hosting an event and you are not using paper plates, you're an asshole.
Yeah, well, no. We'll be using real plates next year because we'll have a dishwasher.
Yeah.
So you put the stuff in the dishwasher, you don't have to touch it.
I guess so. But it's just the paper plates just easier, though? What's the problem with paper plates?
Well, they're bad for the environment.
Are they?
Well, they're disposable.
Yeah, you dispose them to the environment. You put them in... You feed them back to the earth.
Yeah, because the earth makes snowflake paper plates.
Well, they make the paper.
Yeah, recycling is not a real thing.
Oh.
And also, you're not putting it in recycle. You're putting it in the trash.
Yeah. Well, then what happens after that is not my problem, though. Do you know what I'm saying? So is me saving money not good for the environment?
Well, you aren't saving money.
By buying paper plates? Yes, I am.
How are you saving money by buying a paper plate?
Money,
no, you're spending more money.
I'm spending money. Are paper plates the devil?
Yeah, my mom stopped using paper plates in her house, like for herself, because she was like, "Why am I spending money on this?"
Yo, that's a fact. We have bad plate. We got plates at home.
Yeah, we have plates at home, but my mom has a dishwasher, and we do too. We just don't have one plugged in. If anybody knows how to do that,
if anybody listening to this podcast has any experience with any level of plumbing or electric, just reach out.
Yeah, just reach out.
We have people that we use, but we don't have money at our fucking beck and call.
Yeah. Also, if Alan is listening to this,
just kidding. You did a great job.
You did a great job. We really like you. But you're really fucking expensive. Yeah. Where to get your eyebrows done?
Yeah, we have a plumber.
Yeah, we have a plumber.
Shout out to Alan the plumber. Really fucking nice guy.
Really great guy.
Nice guy, does great work. Young kid.
He does
no social media. What the fuck did he do?
Yeah, no social media. And his wife calls
doesn't let him have it.
No, yeah, his wife calls him like, "Where are you?" when he's working, and I'm like, "Oh, the kid cheated, and he had to delete his social media." It's just what it is. You went to steal. Yeah, this kid cheated with his eyebrow lady. It's what it is.
Yeah, it's true. The kid is really just a sweet dude.
Really sweet.
Also a jacked kid. Big, strong, physically dominating.
Yeah, just sweet,
just
nice.
A man's man.
Yeah, he really won me over because he walked into his apartment. He said, "This is really cozy," and I was like, "You know what, Alan? You want something to drink?"
Alan looks like
what can I get you?
He looks like a new age plumber, but he's in shape. He's a man's man with a woman's eyebrows.
You understand? No, he's great. I love it. Just a kid, just joking.
Yeah. He's just expensive though.
But he's expensive, and we can't afford it. Yeah. But anyway, Christmas Eve was honestly a blast. I felt honestly, the entire holiday season, I was overcome with like emotion. Yeah. I just felt super happy. Like we're in this new space. And I love you so much. And I'm like,
love you too, baby.
It doesn't feel fake or forced. There's not any part of me that is ever, being like, ugh. Yeah. And we just have so much fun together. Yeah. We had so much fun during the holiday. I was home like the entire time I was on vacation. Yeah. And I never... There were like days where you had to like head out, and I'd be like, "Oh, why?"
I felt so. We spent a lot of time together, and I feel like you're generally a person who, like, by your own admission, you're a big waiting for the shoe to drop type of person, and that kind of like not gets in the way of your joy, but it's always a lingering thought in the back of your mind when you're feeling happy. And I feel like over the holidays, over the vacation, you were like unapologetically happy.
Yeah, I was.
Like you were like, "Oh my God, I love this. I love you so much." And like Samantha was really like if this was a movie, she gave the director about like 40 different takes of the what can ever go wrong. Right before the worst fucking thing happens, Samantha gave a million like good takes. Like, you don't like that one? I'll give you another take.
Yeah.
Let's do it in the snow.
Yeah.
Let's do it by the Christmas lights.
What could ever go wrong? What could ever go wrong?
Yeah.
Just did a million.
Different feelings. But yeah, so it was nice. I definitely felt, I felt how light it was for you.
Oh my God. I was like, I'm super overcome with joy and happiness and everything. I'm just like, you know, I know life will not always be so easy, you know, like, and I'm just like, I really feel like I took it in this year. Like, this is a great thing, a great year. I love the holiday season. It's a fun time to spend with your family. Like, I really was able to like fully
really enjoy it. I think the most I've ever seen you enjoy it. You know, in the what, 3 Christmases that we spent together now, 3-4 Christmases.
Yeah.
But so it was nice to see.
Yeah, and with that being said, I did start smoking weed again.
Yeah,
come in. Why?
It's just what it is. I don't even know what sound to play for that.
Yeah.
You know, she feels it in her lungs. She feels it in her head.
Feel it in my pussy.
The kids started lighting up immediately after they left.
It was Christmas Eve. No, and I was like, I worked so hard and I didn't want to drink because my stomach was bothering me because I had a couple glasses of coquettes. And I was like, you know what? I have like a nug left. I'm gonna roll something up. And I didn't like the first night I did. I was like, I don't really like this anymore. But with that being said, while I'm saying I'm smoking again, I rolled a joint on Christmas Eve and I still have it left.
Oh,
yeah, it's the same joint.
Doing a couple puffs.
Yeah, so it's been 3 weeks and I've taken like a hit every couple of days.
Yeah, a couple of days.
Because I'm not trying to make it like a huge part of my life like it was. Like I was really like 501 lighting up the spliff.
Yeah. You were smoking a lot.
No, I was like I was all night. I would smoke like continuously. It was like becoming a habit. Like I was almost like an oral fixation of me just like wanting to do that. And I don't feel the need to do that anymore. Yeah. And I just was, it's like I've been using, I feel like as like, oh, we're gonna watch like a movie.
Yeah, or something. Or
like when you're drinking, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll like, and that's been, my lungs are virgin lungs.
Oh, yeah,
I'm taking 2 hits. I'm like,
you would have thought you were JC after you blew one into my mouth.
Yeah, that's just what it is.
No, I have noticed like a significant difference between you before you gave up smoking and after, because I didn't realize how much the like getting high was making you like anxious. Highlighting the paranoia and the anxiety
so bad.
Yeah, and like, you know, that's how you know you're an anxious kid, because I thought that was just par for the course.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I thought you were just in a mood.
Yeah,
I couldn't correlate.
You had no idea that I was. Yeah, it was weed.
Like once you stopped smoking for a couple months, I was like, oh, I didn't know you were fucking chill like that.
Yeah, I feel like I honestly now I don't feel I haven't felt anxious or paranoia or anything.
Not in a big way.
Because I'm not like I was just smoking too much.
Yeah. You also had a horrible like. It's also I can't necessarily ascribe your change. Only to not smoking weed because you had a fucking terrible job.
Yeah, but I was still smoking when I had this job up until I stopped smoking in June.
Yeah. Well, you know, but after that, the big thing was, you know, where we're going to live and what we're going to do. That was a huge thing for you.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, that and not smoking and, you know, growing in your new job and getting booked and everything going generally
pretty positive.
Was, you know, that's been good for you as well.
Yeah, but I mean, just living in my body, it was definitely the weed. Yeah. I was getting like I stopped smoking, I was getting extreme paranoia, like bad.
Yeah.
And like, it just wasn't fun anymore.
Yeah.
Like I was smoking for just the habit of it, but like, and not an addiction where I was like, I need to be high, but like, just like you become a habit of like grabbing something and
part
like
of your routine.
Yeah. So, and I just like the thoughts I was having were just not okay. Yeah. And I realized it. I thought it was just happening. And then I don't know what it was that clicked for me. Yeah. But I was like, huh.
Do you feel like you've had less of those thoughts, like significantly, or like a complete eradication of them?
Like since smoking?
Since stopping smoking that time.
No, my mind, you know me.
Oh yeah,
I got a crazy mind. Yeah. So I do think about like death and stuff. It was just, you know, like making it way worse, and it was making it like, you know, I was visualizing, and that it wasn't good. So I stopped, and like now I haven't felt it like at all, and I'm also doing it in such a small dose.
Yeah,
like I'll light up. I'll like take 2 hits and that'll be it for the night. I haven't like relit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I get it. But I'm glad it worked, and I'm glad you got to bring it back on your terms.
Yeah,
which is a nice place to be. And then after we hosted the holidays, we hosted Christmas Eve, then we had a good Christmas Day.
Yes.
Exchanged gifts. How did you feel about our little gift exchange this year?
I loved it. I loved our gift exchange. What was your favorite thing?
My favorite gift is the hat that you got me.
Yeah, that you're wearing right now.
Yeah, I'm wearing. If you guys are just listening, Samantha got me a very cool New York Yankee snapback, which I've been getting more into hats recently.
Yeah, I don't know if you watched the pod, you could tell. You could tell JC's been getting into hats.
Honestly, because I was in such a place with my hair, like my whole comedy career, where I never felt like I could not have my hair out, let alone up, alone covered by a hat.
Yeah.
Like I only wore a hat on stage for the first time like last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like way earlier in the beginning before I developed material and I didn't realize that. So like my hair became such a big crutch for me to do certain jokes that I knew worked. And once I feel like I developed more jokes outside of those things and just became a better comic, I kind of like tweaked some lines to like tell the same joke in a slightly different way when my hair is not huge.
Yeah.
A big afro or something like that. So once I got confident, I was able to like start wearing like not need my hair out. I experimented with different looks and I've really been fucking with hats lately.
You've been fucking with hats, but you didn't have a Yankee one.
But I didn't have a Yankee one and now I do. And to make it my favorite thing ever, it's got a nice little pink brim, which makes it very cute and very JC, I think. Very
JC. Although I feel like in this lighting it looks white.
Ah, damn it. Well, just believe me, it's a pink brim. I think it's like
underneath, cool. Underneath the brim, it's like a baby pink.
Yeah, you wouldn't. It's like so subtle, you wouldn't even be able to tell. It's just a regular Yankee snapback, and then it's got a little pink brim, and I love that. Brim. So that was probably my favorite gift. And then, real quick, my least favorite gift would probably be the blonde root cover that my mom got me as a stocking stuffer because she is convinced that I'm going bald, and I'm not.
Yeah. That is,
damn it.
Yeah, I would tell you if you were going bald. It's just like you have like a swirly, like I do too.
Dog, it's my mom and the students that I used to teach in middle school are the only two groups of people who've told me that I'm going bald.
Yeah,
I'm losing, and no matter how many times I'm like, no, mom, that's not it. She is dead set.
Yeah,
that I'm going bald, and it's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I think I have to help you like do your hair.
Yeah,
because I think you put too much in your face. You have to like just push it back. That's all.
Yeah. Because I mean, I have now I'm explaining my baldness to everybody, which is this makes me feel bald more than any hairline receding or fucking picture. Like, cause I flip my hair upside down on some jokes and I see where my hair comes out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can see how that looks like a bald spot. But then Samantha says I'm not losing my hair, so I don't think I'm losing it.
Yeah, I literally was parting your hair that day. I'm like, there's no loss. It's full. Yeah.
I don't know if
now all the bald guys that are listening to this are just pissed because you're saying that while you have like long flowing curls going down your back.
Yeah. Now I don't know if I want to keep my hair because I like having it or I just don't want my mom to be right again.
You understand?
Oh, man.
Feel it in my pussy.
That was an accident. Mom, I'm sorry. I was about to shout you out, Mom, and I'm sorry you had to be a part of that, but I do love you. I'm just not going bald. Stop making me feel like that.
Yeah.
But no, every gift I got was great. I got these new house slippers that I'm wearing that are super
Me
fuzzy
too.
and cozy.
Shout out to Emmett
on the cozy slips.
On the cozy slips.
Also, a really nice gift. Shout out to my dad for paying for our stay
in DR
when he gets married. We really fucking appreciate that. Shout out to Big Julio. Should have given it to us. Anyway,
shut up.
I'm just kidding.
Feel it.
God damn it. I gotta stop it with that. Oh my God. I'm just such a little slut today. But my dad is gonna sponsor our stay to DR, which is really nice. It's like a paid vacation at this point now.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that was dope. I feel like I loved everything that you got me.
Yeah.
We're gonna go see the Knicks.
We're gonna go see the Knicks, and he cried.
Yeah, I did.
I wrote you a little note and he read it and cried.
Yeah, I did. That was really sweet. We're going to go see the Knicks.
We're going to see the Knicks in February.
It's like, I love the Knicks. It's just the fucking tickets are ridiculous.
They
I'm
are.
going to pay for that.
Yeah, who you fucking telling?
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite gift that I got you was the shower. Like JC, when he lived in this apartment with his grandma, she was older and she had like a shower bench.
Yeah.
And JC's been saying he wants a shower bench and he literally wanted an old person shower bench. And I was like, hey, guys, not on my watch.
If you listen in, do yourself a favor. All right. No matter where you're at in life, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from or where you're going.
Yeah.
Move in with a relative who needs help. Move in with your grandmother or your grandfather.
Yeah, make sure your name's on the lease or at least on the ComEd bill.
Put your name on a bill so your fucking girlfriend stops nagging you about it already. Go live with your grandparent and experience how they shower now. Because one thing about old people, they're gonna fall.
Yeah.
They're going to fall because they're just trying to get closer to their maker in the ground. They're trying to get closer to the earth from which they came.
Yeah.
All right. And my grandmother had a seat in the shower, and I was in my physical prime, maybe 23 years old, and I just sat down on it.
Yeah, and you changed your life.
And I could never go back.
Yeah.
And I've been telling Samantha that, like, once we move into Astoria, I'm going to throw the chair out, but we're going to get another one.
Yeah.
We can put the... And this is like, you know, the thing, a walker that an old person uses?
Yeah, it's that with
that's
the bench.
What a shower chair is.
Yeah, I know.
And that's what we had, and that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I was telling them, like, we can get a color to match whatever curtain you want, but it's going to be in the shower.
Yeah.
And I was like, always tell me no.
Over my dead body.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not having...
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be the first woman to die in this house.
Jesus Christ. You understand?
I miss you so much about that.
Oh my God.
That was funny though.
Yeah.
I'm so sad.
Jeez.
I'm so sorry to anybody going through any loss. Obviously, I'm not processing it the same.
But yeah, I got you a shower bench. It's wood. It's beautiful. It looks like it's like from a spa.
Yeah, it's got a nice little curve
for your
my ass.
For your fat ass.
It's like a curve for my ass, and that was super awesome.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this a bench? Is it a seat? It's a shower seat.
Yeah, you were hyped for it.
Yeah, that was like that was a Santa gift.
Yeah. That was a good one.
If I was a kid, I would have believed in Santa.
That was the first gift I bought you.
Yeah,
I was like, funny. I know exactly what I'm gonna get him.
That's very funny. How'd you feel about your gifts?
I've loved my gifts, didn't I? Quite loved them. I got the sickest coat.
Yeah.
Really, just the nicest coat goes to like my fucking ankles.
Yeah.
It like feels like it's like a bathrobe.
Yeah.
But it's thick and it's heavy. Oh, I love it. It keeps me so fucking warm. Yeah. It's the best.
Yeah, we got our coat. We got her some new sneakies.
Yeah, I got some new sneakies. I've been wearing the hell out of them. I got some New Balances.
Yes, we got her fucking $100 to a favorite nail spot.
Yes, and I forgot it when I got my nails done.
Yeah, because you're a fucking wasteful bitch.
Yeah, and by $100 you mean $110.
Yeah. No.
Because they gave the $10 free for the holidays.
No, I know, but $110 is right. Don't ever fucking
forget about it.
Don't ever fucking forget say I'd never do nothing for you. We got my baby a new water bottle. What she needed?
Yes,
a new hydro flask.
We got a hydro flask in my favorite color
from her favorite location,
which was definitely a last minute purchase when he was going to TJ Maxx the day before Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
or I think you went on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I got the job done. Had to get it done, man, and it's just I feel pretty good. The fun part was the names on the tags.
Yeah,
we're never gonna read those to you. Maybe on the Patreon one day.
We'll never read those to you. That's for us. But my thing, like that I do with my whole family, is I always write out like gift names, like gift tags, like to and froms, and I like get as creative as possible, like anything that maybe has happened in the past year, anything like whatever. So I did the same thing for you last year, and you loved it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, JC then felt like it was a competition, or that he had to not a competition, but you had to write out. And I can tell it was stressing you out.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, hey, it's not a big deal. I don't write tos and froms for people to write them back to me.
Yeah, but that's because you only saw what I was stressing. You only saw me stressed out. You didn't see the vision at the time.
Well, yeah.
Because what I ended up doing was making. There's no secret, guys. No secret here, and probably only a couple of you guys are going to get this reference. But like Samantha and I are huge History Hyenas fans.
Yeah.
All right, it's a podcast.
No, we talked about that.
Yeah, but for those of you guys, if you're new here, or if you're just coming because you saw us on the last episode of On the Gate and you're confused why I sound like Christen Stefano and Giannis Pappas, I'm a fan. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm a fan. They're funny, and stealing a cadence, not a thing. If I'm saying original jokes, those are still my jokes.
Those are still my jokes.
Fucking idiots.
Why, is someone saying something?
All the comments are like, the kids, he's stealing their... I'm like, are y'all dumb?
Oh, I didn't even know it was out.
I always check every time with gas because they are very rarely kind to me.
Yeah.
Somebody said it sounds like he's like doing an impression. And I was like, make no mistake, I have no idea what you're talking about. You FF, ladder 14. That's funny.
It is funny. Did he say anything back?
Yeah, he was like, that's good. He made a whole thing too, but it was I say we're huge fans of the podcast. So the tos and froms on the tags, I wrote them out as Patreon names, like that I wanted, like Chris or Giannis to read.
Yeah.
Samantha read them, and we picked out a PPW.
He made me. It was really fun. I read them.
They were special for our life.
I had to read them all. Yeah, they were special for our life. I had to read them all out, and then at the end, like he made me choose which one would be the PPW of the week.
Yeah.
It was just a great holiday season.
I was so happy for you to do that. That was like my favorite thing. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Christmas was really nice.
Christmas was perfect. So was everything else. I mean, Christmas was perfect until New Year's Eve rolled up.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve pulled up and said, hold my beer.
Hold my fucking peppermint latte. Hold my fucking eggnog. Hold my taquito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had maybe the best New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Ever.
I don't know what you did out there. When you guys listen to this, put in the comments what you did for New Year's Eve. We want to hear it because we're pretty sure, but we want to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that we are the best. Yeah. Because I don't think you could have this day beat.
Yeah. No.
What did we do? We woke up 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
Perfect time to wake up when you have nothing to do.
But you have nothing to do. It was great.
Perfect.
Well, we woke up at like 10:30, laid in bed until about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Got to scroll a little bit, got to talk a little bit.
Got to chit chat.
Yeah, you heard what happened. You heard what happened with this girl. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got to catch up. Yeah.
Did you see this?
You see this? You see the celebrity drama, whatever.
Yep. So we wake up 10:30. 30-minute chisme session.
Yeah.
Immediately. Imagine that's how you know. But that's the fun thing. Like, guys always act like being in a relationship is like, the old ball and chain. Dog, when you're waking up and having a fucking celebrity dish session, you're waking up and it's immediately like you're on E.
Yeah, I'm like, you heard Cardi B says her pussy doesn't sing when she's got her period.
And I'm just rolling over. I can't even open my eyes yet. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Play it out loud. So we're just fucking a little gossip early in the morning, 30 minutes. Get out, walk the dog, feed the baby. What do we do for breakfast?
We got, we got
Astoria bagels.
Astoria bagels, which is best bagels ever.
Best bagels in Astoria, probably in New York.
No, insane. They're the best. It's just like an old school New York bagel shop.
Yeah. Cash only.
Only. You know what it is. Angry lady working there.
Yo. Nasty fucking attitude. Saves everything good in her body for those bagels.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we got some bagels. We got some golden honey coffee.
Yeah.
It was fucking perfect. We get home. What do we do?
We put on Wicked.
Did we illegally stream it? No. We support art. We support artists.
We support all art.
We pay $19.99. Rent it on Amazon Prime.
We did. We pay. Things are going well. Okay. Yeah. We pay a little $20.
Pay a little $20, and that's nothing to us.
Please, I would have given more. I would have given a tip. Give some to your family.
Yeah.
So we watched Wicked. Incredible.
What an amazing movie.
No. Like, out of this world. Yeah. Perfect. No notes.
No notes. It was so good. It looked beautiful. It sounded beautiful. Incredible performances. Enthralling story. Funny. Tugs at your heartstrings.
Yeah.
Everything. Did everything. We put it on. Two songs in, right after The Wizard and Me.
Yeah.
We're already crying.
We're crying.
Kids are crying already.
Oh my God. Cynthia starts singing. We're like, oh.
Yeah. We're watching The Wizard and Me. We finished up. We start clapping. We start crying. We pause the movie. We go take a shit for 20, 25 minutes.
And by we, you know who it is.
You know who was on the toilet.
You know who's on the toilet.
Yeah, because make no mistake, one thing about me, I fucking put a new toilet seat on our toilet.
You did.
And I did that myself.
Yeah.
And I also put the legs on this couch. That's why they're a little fucking fucked up.
Yeah.
This couch is not even a couch. We're going to call this couch Forrest Gump. It's just what it is. The kid has polio.
Yeah, you've been getting a little more handy.
Yeah, a little bit.
You put a new toilet seat on, but without even me, you just bought the toilet seat and put it on.
I used the power tool.
You used a power drill that I couldn't figure out.
Samantha, I don't know if you were doing it on purpose, but do you know what you were doing while I was drilling in those holes in the couch?
Dude.
I'm not even, no funny shit. And I thought you were doing it, but I think you were, you didn't even realize that you started doing it. You just started singing the SZA song, That's Why He's My Man.
No, I did.
I swear on everything I love, that just and I didn't say anything because I'm like, oh, she's just being funny. But and that's why he's my man. No. And like it was in your head the whole time. But I think you were just fucking, your pussy was wet because I was using a power tool.
It was trobbing.
Yeah, because the little more spice to the story, if there's a power tool in the house, Samantha's gonna be the first one to use it. That's just the truth. That's how the power structure is in our home.
Yeah.
That's the hierarchy. If there's a power tool, Samantha's gonna get the first crack at it.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
Yeah, but I was a little
Samantha was a little frazzled.
I was a little frazzled because I already started work.
Yeah.
I started back at work. Yeah. My morale was down.
Yeah, her morale was down. Her small woman brain wasn't firing. She could not figure how to screw in the screws. It was just a thing. And I was like, baby, pass it to me. And I had no idea what I was doing either.
Yeah.
So what I did that really changed the game is I went to the internet and then I just started pressing it a lot. I was like, baby, you got to be gentle with that.
Yeah, you don't go too hard. You know what I'm saying?
That's these fellas. They want to do it fast, do it hard.
Yeah, you want to take your time with it.
You got to ask them what she wants. You know what I'm saying? And we just had to find that sweet spot. And
find the sweet spot and then put it in wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure the sorry everybody. You got to make sure the pussy's wet before you slip it in her asshole. It's just what it is.
You understand?
Just kidding. We're having a good time, and it's not like you're doing it on purpose. They're fucking like they're right. It's right fucking there.
Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a picture of the legs of the couch so you can fully understand what we're talking about. I walked into the room today. I was like, oh, we did that wrong. They're like faced the wrong way.
I asked you like 10 times.
And that's what I don't know who wrote these instructions. Yeah. Fucking Abdul wrote these instructions and he didn't know what he was talking about.
Is that what the name of the couch is?
No, that's the Indian man who made the instructions.
Yeah. And on the Patreon, www.patreon.com/softlaunch, I will read it in Abdul's.
No, he will not.
For $5 a month, maybe. Who knows? There's no telling. You know what I'm saying? But I've been in the handyman era.
That's very funny that I was singing that song. I didn't even realize.
You really were. That's why he's my man. I swear to God, I couldn't make that up. That's not,
he's fine and he's tall and he's handsome.
And they're gonna say it's because of the TikTok trend, but it didn't come out until I fucking put some screws in this couch with a fucking drill.
That's hysterical.
And you did it.
That's so funny.
And it's funny because while you're singing that, like my hair is being held up by a pink scrunchie. And like you're singing it and like I got the power drill going and I'm like nodding.
That's why he's our man. We're singing to my dad who brought us the power tool.
Yeah, couldn't do it without him, but it is what it is. We got it done. I forgot how we got here. But New Year's. So New Year's we watched Wicked.
Yeah.
We finished it. We were so locked in. We were barely
we didn't speak.
Kikiing.
No.
I mean?
We just watched the whole thing.
Like that last hour, it was just locked
After
in.
you took your shite, we came back in, we put it back on, and we were just silent the whole time. And like, Defying Gravity is the last number.
Yeah, man.
And I was like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good. And like, it's one of those things where the promotion for Wicked was like, so in your face and like
the promotion for Wicked,
and Ariana everywhere. It's not like
it was enough to make me not watch the movie.
Yeah, or not care to watch it.
It did exactly what promotion's not supposed to do. I was like, hey, I'm never gonna watch this.
But it's a testament to how good it actually is because that note has been everywhere.
Yeah,
it became a TikTok challenge. It's like it made it very easy for you to not care anymore.
Yeah,
or like for it to be played out. And like it is still so fucking heavy and raw when it hits.
Yeah, when it hits,
it's like once you realize what's happening, you're like, oh, she's gonna do it.
She's about to do it.
And then when she does, like, I need it.
A single tear will try. I'm not even kidding. You will.
Beautiful.
It was just amazing. It was so great.
And it's also the last note that you hear.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then just to be continued. And at the exact same time where it says to be continued, me and JC just started absolutely clapping. It was great. It was wonderful. So good. It was
wonderful.
Oh, it was great.
Unfortunately, not about a Mexican drug dealer, so can't win any awards. But it was really good, though.
Is that what that's about?
Yes. Mexican drug dealer.
I didn't even know that was a fucking musical.
Yeah. Apparently, I mean, I know it's a big swing.
We're talking about the Zoe Saldana and...
I don't know what it's
Zoe
called.
Saldana and...
Making Amelia?
Something like that. And Selena Gomez are in some movie that I've only been hearing terrible things about.
Yeah. We should watch it.
No.
I want to watch it. We should watch it and then come and review it on the pod and try to give like a good, non-problematic review of it. Because it's some wild shit.
Sure.
And I'm not talking about the... I'm just kidding. But, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was going to say it's some wild shit. I'm not talking about the drugs because it's about a trans person.
Oh.
Yeah, that's happened. Like he's a drug lord and he transitions in the middle of the movie to a woman to kind of like, I think to escape police or something like that. It's a big swing.
Is it a true story?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
If it's not, it's an extremely wild thing to write.
Yeah, and the person who directed it is French.
Yeah.
They said they won an award and he couldn't even say it in English. He was just French and whatever. It's super weird.
There's a lot of layers there.
Obviously, I didn't have to see it to know.
Tropic Thunder, you're a dude dressed like a dude playing another dude.
Yeah,
this is a French guy making an American movie about Mexican culture.
Yeah, with a Dominican girl as the lead.
Facts.
It's crazy.
What are you gonna do, man?
I don't know. What about? I don't have to see that movie to know that it didn't beat Wicked.
Yeah, Wicked was great. Well, I'm gonna watch it. We'll see.
Yeah.
But we watched Wicked. Finished it around we finished around 4 probably.
I think it was 4:30.
Then from 4 to like 5, we're getting ready. We getting cute for each other. You know, showering and stuff like that. We put on a nice outfits too.
Yeah. I surprised you put on a little dress.
Yes, we had to put on some heels. I put on a collar. For my baby, and we went down to this very cute bar a couple avenues over from where we live called Mosaic.
Yeah. Don't want too many people there. So we'll bleep that out.
Softies welcome.
Yeah.
But then anybody else. But we go to this really cute bar. They had a Prosecco happy hour, like $10 Prosecco drinks. And we had a couple of those and they were delicious.
I got lit.
Spinach artichoke dip.
It was so good.
Yeah. And this place was like beautiful because it's like dim. The music is good. And every seat is dumb comfortable. And it's also like everyone that's in there was born like in the 80s or early 90s. Honestly, I feel like the bar was created and it was born of the rant that we went on like 30 episodes ago about bars for people in their 30s.
Yes, it was so perfect and make zero mistakes.
I don't want to make one.
The server wanted to fuck me.
Oh, big time. Yeah, big time. How did you feel about that? You take it as a compliment.
I take it as a compliment.
This is a woman we're talking about.
It was a woman.
Yeah.
It was a woman, and she was just like, I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was very, for me, I was like, oh, yeah,
Or she was just being really sweet.
No.
That's my guy brain, though. She doesn't, she's just being nice.
No, she's very sweet.
Because you know how guys can be.
She was super sweet.
If you're throwing it at a guy, be like, I want to suck your dick. Oh, she's just being nice. She's just saying that, man, to make me feel comfortable.
Yeah, I think it's just a you thing, babe. I don't think that's something that other guys relate to. Because if a girl says, hey, I want to suck your dick, they're like, the dick's been already out. Hey, I wanna, and they're like just assuming she's going to suck your dick. Dick's been out.
I was going to say,
it's at full attention. Yeah.
All right, but yeah, she was on you. She was on you.
She was on me. But anyway, we went there. I got lit because you know me. Mm-hmm. I think we had 2 drinks there. And mine had Prosecco and gin in it. It was so good. Yep. And then we walked over and went to some Italian restaurant that was Figlia, and it was like
good,
incredible. I wish I was a little more sober for it because I don't really recall us being in. I don't remember being in there that much.
I do. We went in there.
And we got a drink in there.
And
then I chugged it.
Yeah, you chugged it at the end
because it was gross.
Yeah, but mine was delicious. I had a Negroni.
You had a Negroni? Spagliata.
With a bit of Prosecco in it. Stunning. Yes. So we went to this Italian spot. They had it was just good food, man.
Yeah.
It's really good food. You can't make a reservation.
Yeah.
You have to walk in.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Everybody in there was on their grown and sexy shit too.
Yeah.
So like I was like, thank God.
Astoria for the most part feels grown and sexy. Where we are.
Definitely those 2 places we were
where
at,
we are.
For sure. You think so?
I think when you get more to like Steinway and a little further down, it's way more younger. Where we live, I don't see anybody that looks young.
Yeah. Well, nobody young is coming to where we live to party. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like people who are probably 28 and up will stay here and like I'll go to my local spot tonight.
Yeah.
But nobody's coming to the last stop on the N train to get lit unless you are brown and are a believer in Islam.
Yeah, because
there's a fucking coffee shop right off the end that you need to be at.
Yeah,
because make no mistake,
we're gonna go in there, but we're not gonna be welcome. But there is a coffee shop right off our train station that is absolutely popping until about 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And like, if you are listening to this pod and you are brown or you are Muslim and you're trying to look for somebody, go to this place. Bruh. It is packed jam with like, it feels like singles. It doesn't feel like there's couples in there.
People, I don't know what they do. I don't want to be sacrilegious. Whatever the religious version of fucking is.
What?
Like they're not gonna fuck because they believe in their religion.
Yeah.
But whatever the thing that they do is, you're gonna find it there.
Yeah. I think that's called finding a life partner.
Yeah.
You're gonna go.
That's what they're fucking calling.
That's what they're fucking these days.
Make no mistake, I might have to cut this out.
No.
You're going to what is this, Syrian coffee shop or something?
No,
like that?
it's Yemenese.
You go to a Yemenese coffee shop. There's no partners in there. You're gonna find a man who's gonna lead.
You understand? But for real, if you are, you should really go there because every time I pass, I'm like, wow, this is the spot. Mm-hmm. It's like always jumping. I always either see like when I'm coming to the train, I see like a group of like brown girls walking. I'm like, oh, they're definitely going there. And they're all like dressed to go to a coffee shop. Yep. Dressed really cute. They're really beautiful. Or every time I pass there's like a group of dudes outside. Yeah. So like, go in there. It is a big spot.
Yeah, big spot.
It's a really big spot. And also, the coffee's really good. We're gonna go in there.
You know, shit is getting real because every time I walk past, the windows are fucking fogged up.
Fogged there. Things are getting hot.
Conversations are happening.
Yeah, hot and heavy in there.
Yeah. People are compromising on their morals.
Yeah.
Probably. But yeah, so we said to say the areas. It feels pretty like a young adult. No, it feels like a grown adult type. It
feels like a grown adult place unless you're walking down our street and you want to sing a TikTok trend.
Yo.
Because we left it on New Year's Eve. We left the Italian restaurant. We're lit. We walking home. And there's been a TikTok thing with this lady who like teaches you how to sing. And she's like, raise your ya, ya, ya. And I was just singing that.
Yeah, we were singing
that. We were singing it.
We were screaming it.
You were screaming it.
Yeah.
And
if you guys have ever grown up, you've probably played the penis game. Have you ever played the penis game?
No.
Penis game.
Yeah, I think so. One ended up in my mouth. You understand?
Yeah, no. Damn, man. Well, I guess somebody must have told you.
Can suck my fucking dick.
And you took the dick literally, Banks. Yeah. And she took it and she's like,
feel it in my pussy.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. That was your fault. I didn't even want to do that, but I have the button.
Very funny. No, it's good.
But so the penis game is when you're either with a friend or a group of people and you see who can. It's from 500 Days of Summer. That's where it's from. You see who can say penis the loudest.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. You see, you can say just saying penis makes my mouth drool. You see who can say penis the loudest without getting like noticed.
Yeah, that's right.
So like we were pretty much playing that with the ya, but we were both screaming.
We were screaming it.
Yeah.
So we're screaming that, and like we're like, raise your right finger, and all of a sudden, out of like the skies, someone just starts screaming it, raise your ya. And we were like, get out of here. And then they did it again.
Yeah, there was two of them and they were screaming it and they screamed the right finger thing. And me and Samantha are just now on our block in Astoria screaming in the street, dying laughing. It was so funny. That is like the welcome to the neighborhood moment that like anybody could want, like, because nobody brings over cakes anymore. No. Nobody knocks on your door, brings you some welcome to the neighborhood. Yeah. We're still in New York fucking city.
We're in New York fucking city. Make no mistake.
And we're in a different part of the city where people vote a little correctly over here. So maybe they're not so fucking friendly with their neighbors because they don't know their beliefs yet. Yeah. Right? Make no mistake, me and Samantha walk down the block and the most beautifully decorated house also, unfortunately, has a picture of Trump in a Santa hat.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, this house is gorgeous. They had like so beautiful. And I look in the grass. It's just like a stick of Trump smiling with a Santa hat. I'm like, come on.
You know what kind of neighborhood it is. So, you know, you're not expecting the neighbors to be too warm unless you stick an American flag with a blue stripe out the window. Yeah. That's the only way. That's the only way you can just make sure everybody in this neighborhood knows
if you're ever going to look for any of the Puerto Ricans that voted for Trump, one lives by us. Because he's got a cookie on the back of his car and a Blue Lives Matter. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. So if you're looking for the only Puerto Rican people contributing to Kill Tony's fucking views, they park in our parking lot. It's just the truth.
Just what it is.
But it's also if they're two things. If you see a Puerto Rican flag and you add a Blue Lives Matter flag, that equals an Italian
person. It's just what it is.
I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
But that was just a funny ass moment in the neighborhood.
It really was.
They started screaming that shit and it was hysterical.
And
so we did that and we were home by like 9:00. Immediately, first thing we did, went to the TV, put on the Yule-log.
Of course.
Yule-log is a fixture in this house.
Yeah, and it will last throughout. It's going to be on in the summer.
Until the summer, and then it will be a beach. We got to figure something out, like water and seagulls.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice. It's going to be gorgeous. But we put on the Yule-log, we lit some candles, and then we fucking put our robes on.
Yeah, we had to.
Put our
slippies on.
Put our little house slippies on. Scrabbled it up.
We played Scrabble.
We played Scrabbled hard body. It was fucking awesome. And you know me and Samantha were a little bit lit because we couldn't put a word down without Googling to make sure it was a Scrabble word.
Yeah. Also, this is after we sent a video to one of our listeners. I don't remember what her name.
Oh, Katrina? Shit, Katrina. Yeah, Katrina.
We made a video drunk outside of the restaurant we were waiting to get into because she was like, hey, where's the episode? We're like, hey, you be fucking grateful.
Facts.
Shout out Katrina.
Shout out Katrina if you're listening to this because, I opened up I just checked Soft Launch randomly because we both have access to it, but we don't always check it. Especially over the holiday, we really kind of unplugged a little bit.
Yeah, we really did.
We did our shows, but we didn't really prioritize the podcast. The last episode we put out on Friday, we had that recorded.
We had that, we were really so unplugged, we just didn't upload it.
Yeah, it took a minute. But I saw a message like, hey, where the fuck is the episode? Basically, not angrily.
No, we were just being silly.
Then we just sent a video back. Maybe we'll put that on the Patreon because that was funny.
Yeah.
But we did that. And I also wanted to shout out 2 more people that we saw. Well, I guess we can get there because we did our In Rhythm show. Remember we saw 2 softies at the end of the show?
Yes, Caesar and Giovanna.
Yeah. Caesar and Giovanna, or some version of that name.
I'm pretty sure Giovanna or Giovanna.
She had the fucking nice bucket hat.
She had a nice bucket hat that I have as well.
Yeah, and I noticed it right away.
Yeah.
So shout out to them too. And they came to the show, and like that was super fucking cool because
super cool.
We didn't promote it that hard. Like we mentioned it on the episode, but like when you guys come to shows, that there's nothing.
You have no idea.
That is like. So like we love comments and all of these things, but when y'all come to a show, it's like there's no more validating experience.
It's the best feeling in the world.
Y'all come see us. It's like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So if y'all ever want like a real interaction, we will always chop it up with you outside the show.
Absolutely.
And Caesar and Giovanna were fucking awesome. You know what I mean? And they made our day, and I say that to say because I remember Katrina, so I wanted to shout them out too.
Yes.
But then we got home, we played some Scrabble.
Yep.
We fucking magged. And then we watched Andy Cohen
and Anderson Cooper.
And we watched the ball drop about 45 seconds late because we streamed it. And then we went to sleep.
It
was a beautiful night.
It was an absolutely perfect night.
Yeah. My favorite New Year's by far. My favorite New Year's by far, because last New Year's was cool too. The food was banging last New Year's as well. But I did a trash show. I shouldn't have even done it. Went to the fucking shop.
Yeah,
I stopped.
Yeah.
I stopped. I don't put the bills in no more.
Yeah.
But I went to the shop. We made ourselves drinks. Last year was cute. This year was way better.
Yeah, we made drinks last year. It was great, but this year was just perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect. And unfortunately, we will be running it back for Valentine's Day.
It's just what it is.
Just what it is. How it has to be. It's the only way our relationship's ever going to make it.
And I'll be taking days off around that time too, so it'll be good.
It's gonna be a blast. I can't wait. And then then the New Year started. How's your New Year been so far?
My New Year's been all right. Like I don't know. For me, if we're being honest, my New Year starts in September. I'm on a school. I've always you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm on a school schedule.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean it's been good. I feel like for the last 4 years, I feel like I've been like really pointed with goals.
Yeah.
So like I have a couple goals I want to reach this year, and I'm just gonna keep working. It's just basically what we're doing. Keep working.
Do you have any because I know you're a big holiday person, and then when they're over, it's like kind of a little bit of a lull for you. Do you have any feeling around the New Year?
Sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's all over now.
Still from the holiday?
Yeah. Because I don't really care about New Year's.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't know. For me, it's like, because we're starting work right after.
That's true. The day New Year's Day, I don't care about, but I do feel a spark around the New Year. Like I do feel the vague promise of a better.
Oh, I feel that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
As much as practical as I try to be, I do feel like not nostalgic, but like. This could be the 12 months that everything changes.
Well, yeah, I feel that way too. Like I do feel I'm like, wow, 2025 could just be
a new chance to try something.
Exactly.
To get someplace I've never been, to try something new. I always feel that way around the New Year. So like, I really like the way that we brought it in, and I feel very positive about the year coming up. Because we did a lot. We did a lot last year, and I'm just excited to keep pushing it forward. And as much as I feel like sometimes I can shake my fist at why we don't have more. Like. Hearing Jared talk about we're never gonna have this again. Like this part, like Jared. Shout out to Jared Waters, who was just his birthday, and shout out to Victor Molina too, who was just his birthday.
Yes.
But Jared said this thing in his 2024 recap is like we're never gonna be at this part of our career where nobody knows who we are, like where we just have the opportunity to go out and get better. Like we're never gonna be chasing it like this.
Yeah.
Again. And I do also have a wild amount of like romance about this part.
Yeah.
I fucking love having something that like drives me every day.
Well, yeah, it's also like, people always, we want like the success, but all the fun is had in the journey.
Yeah. And it is fun, and I do love it.
Yeah.
And of course I want success, but like it's hard to not be romantic about the journey.
Yeah.
Especially, with the way we've been doing it. It's been a blast. But yeah, man, the turn of the new year was great. Everything's been up since then. It's been a lot of fun. I'm excited to see where things go. What's your biggest goal this year? My biggest goal
that you feel comfortable sharing?
I'm trying to. One thing that I've been doing these last couple of years is I've been doing like result-based goals, which for me at the time when I started around 2020, 2021, that was important because like. I had real motivation problems like like getting started on stuff, like starting my comedy career, a podcast, posting videos. So I needed to focus on what I wanted out of it to motivate myself to start. And this year I feel like I need to think less about what comes of everything and more about doing them. Yeah. Like not doing it, but like just more about the things. Yeah. Like it's less about what comes out of a show or what comes out of comedy or what comes out of making a sketch. I want to focus more on just doing those things and finding the simple joys of doing them.
100%.
You know, because I feel like while results are important, they're everything, but like I feel like I'm getting to the point in my career where I can't focus on that. I have to focus on the work. I have to focus on the process, and I have to really find love in and joy and fulfillment in this part, because there's no telling how long this is going to last.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we'll make life work outside of it. We're always going to scrap by and do what we have to do to live the way we want to live. But, you know, I don't know how long I'm going to be overlooked or without the thing. You know what I'm saying? And or we in this podcast. So my goal this year is to increase my output, but not care what comes of it.
Yeah.
In terms of like, I don't care. I want to post more, and I don't want to care about how it does. Like, I want to be able to give you guys one podcast video, like a podcast episode a week, and not worry about the views and the comments, and like just doing it because I know it's good for us. Yeah. And because I know regardless of how it looks when we get we need to be doing it.
And also just to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I feel like
this is what our life is.
It is what our life is. And I remember like when I started making videos online, I was having such a good time just doing them. Yeah. And I never checked followers. I didn't check likes. I was just like putting it out and like, I enjoyed that. Yeah. You know, and that was good. And it was all it took. And you know, then you start getting caught up in like, you know, looking everywhere else, like who's doing what, how much, around, you know, what are they getting that I'm not getting? And like, it takes the joy out of it. It does. So yeah, I think I'm the same thing. I just want to kind of create just to create. Yeah. You know, and I have goals, like, you know, I want to get on, like, I want to get a Don't Tell special. I want to fucking get on TV. Like, I have plenty of things that I would love for to happen, but like, what I'm going to focus on is putting out, and I mean this, putting out more bullshit. Yeah. Like, just feeling something, be like, let me put that out. Yeah. Let me make something. I feel really good about where I'm at with stand-up. I feel like confident in trying stuff and my trajectory and stuff. Like, so like, I feel really good as an artist. I just got to push to express myself more, like, and free myself to just let it out and not worry about it. Yeah. You know, and that's what I'm going to focus on. I'm still going to sit down and like hash them out, like goals that I want for the podcast, but they're going to be more output based and less result based. Yes, I agree. That's that's a big goal for me too. I just don't want to care anymore about all that stuff, because it's just like it sets you up for disappointment, because even when you do get it, you're like, should have been more. Yep. You know what I mean? Or like, why this one? You know, and it's just not a way. It's not, being that way is not conducive with happiness. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just don't want to live like that anymore. Yeah. I feel like also, you know, when it comes to like writing jokes, like, I think, of course I want to kill. I want to always be doing well. I want people to think I'm funny. But like the process of like finding something that I think is funny and like saying it is so much more fun than thinking, oh, I'm going to post this, it's going to go crazy. Yeah. That sucks. Yeah. Because there's such a, you leave yourself such a small place to be happy, because you can only be happy. You're putting so many conditions before the happiness. Yeah. It has to do this, it has to do that. And very rarely is it going to, or at least that's what I'm finding in my career. Yeah. At this point. I'm sure for other people, they feel differently, but I have so much more fun just finding something that I feel strongly about that I know people will connect with. Yeah. On a stage, and maybe online, maybe not. But the point is, it doesn't matter. I have to be excited about the creation of these things and the perfection of like the crafting of these things and the getting them to the point where I'm happy with how they look and how they are, and having people see them. Yeah. And watching people react to them, not necessarily what comes of it. Yeah, agreed. You know, so that's I think I already feel a little bit lighter. I just got to now act on it. Yeah. So that's like my big goal, is to focus on the output. What about you? Kind of the same thing. I'm just like, I just want to post things and stop caring so much or putting so much weight on one video. Yeah. It's like, it takes so much out of me, and then I don't ever do any follow-ups, and it's like, well, then that goes to shit. So just kind of just being free and putting things out, and honestly, like for me, it's just stop talking about it and just be about it. Yeah, factually. Like, I don't want to talk about like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do it and just be done with it. And you know, whatever comes of it, whatever doesn't, I just want to know that I'm having fun. Yeah, 100%. I think that's the important thing, that last part. Just know that you're having fun. Yeah. Because, not to be too fucking like
millennial parent about it, but like, you know, it only matters, like the only thing that matters is that like winning or losing doesn't matter as long as you're having fun. Unfortunately, in this business, that's kind of what we must do right now.
We have to do.
Otherwise, it's gonna be bad.
And it's also like the feeling that we have is gonna be never ending, right? Because it's like even when we say you get like a Don't Tell special, you know, it's going to be the next thing that you want.
Now focus on how many views did it get.
Yeah. Yep. And
what then comes of that?
Or what comes of this and nothing comes of it. Or like, okay, but now I feel I did this. Now I should get late night. Mm-hmm. And like, if that doesn't come, then it's like, it's a constant, you're always just going to be wanting the next thing. 100%. And I feel like that also gets in the way of like celebrating big moments.
You're 100% right.
So I just kind of want to like, whatever happens. You know, I just want to know that I'm having fun. And I feel like I was, for stand up especially, like I feel like I've kind of been like that in the last at least 4 or 5 months of the year. I was kind of like having a blast and I don't care. And it was like being real with myself. Like, because everybody tells you in comedy, like you never want to be a host. You know, you're going to get stuck in this host box. And I just like listened to that and did that. And then when I had like a real moment with myself, I was like,
but I like it.
I actually really fucking enjoy it. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't give a shit. First of all, it pays the best on the show. 100%. And at this point, like, you know, it's not our full-time gig.
We could use that. Yeah. Use that.
It's like not we're doing this full-time. So, or we are doing it full-time, but it's not our only full-time.
Yeah.
So like, I don't mind hosting. Yeah. And I'm really fucking good at it. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about, you're going to get stuck. I'm not ever going to allow myself to be put in a box. So I don't care what happened to everybody else. If that happened to them, I'm sorry to those people. But it's not going to happen to me because I won't let it. And that's just kind of how I feel. I'm like, I'm so sick of everybody being like, don't do this because this happened. And it's like, you're talking about people who in a time before the internet. Yeah. So I don't give a shit.
No, you're 100% right. And I'm honestly watching you have that realization is kind of what put it back into perspective for me. I feel like my whole life, especially creatively, it's just a battle between what comes naturally, what feels right, and what I feel like I should be doing. You know, and I think it's okay to be motivated and understand like how things could work for other people, or what also is like what is industry standard maybe. But I think for me this year is about like I have to really be working for myself, but like to like what I'm doing has to make me happy. Yeah. It has to make me happy because like that joy is what's going to make people connect. And that's when I'm at my best. And that's when I feel the best. Yep. And I feel like when I feel the best is when I'm doing the best. So like everybody benefits, but like the work has to be done on the things that are important to me. I can't be doing things for other people. Like I can't do something because I want this person to think I'm funny, or I can't change a joke but like I don't want to like cater a set because like I think these people like it, or I know that this person, like for example, I'm just gonna use it. Like if I know that Kyle from Don't Tell is in a room, I don't want to feel like I have to do something different to try to impress him. You know, and he wouldn't. I don't think he gives that like energy anyway. He just wants you to be you because that's funny. Yeah. But I have to stop feeling like that. I have to really become truly one with how I'm living my life, what I think is funny, what I want to do. And, you know, that all starts on the most basic level, just accepting me for me. And it's like, you know, one of my favorite things about comedy has become like how much of a self-realization journey.
It really is.
There's just no room. If you care about it and you want to be good, there's no room for you to not be yourself.
No, you have to be yourself. It's
that gap is gonna kill you.
Absolutely.
That gap is a disconnect between you and the audience. The audience, for all intents, they don't know what's funny. You tell them, but they know what's real. Yeah. Because that's a feeling. That's not, yo, I'm telling you I'm real. That's like, you know comics that say, yo, this real shit. But that just because you say it doesn't make it real. Yeah. Real is a feeling. That's why when you watch Petey, you're dying because like, yo, this motherfucker's just talking. Yeah. That's and he's real. He's just completely himself. And it gets heavy to be somebody else. I think it's just we're on this journey of like, we got into this because we didn't want to do like the monotony of every day, 9 to 5, all these things, and I'm still fucking doing that. But like this part should be fun. Yeah. And I want to get back to that. I want to get back to the fun of it. And what comes of that, you know, we'll see. But I'm not doing it for the result. Yeah. I'm doing it for just like the journey. When the fun meets the work, I think that's when the fun has to meet the work and has to with a little bit of I don't give a fuck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And not I don't give a fuck like I'll do it tomorrow. Like I don't give a fuck like yo, I'm gonna put this on. I don't care what people say about it. That's where those are I think the 3 conditions that like we're gonna really start to fucking rip the wheels off.
Yeah.
Like rip the fucking chains off and see what we can do.
Agreed. I agree. Really so that's my biggest. I think that's my biggest goal, and to have my ring finger weighed down a little bit.
If you would just stop bringing it up, I would.
Yeah.
So you know what, guys? I feel like.
Just make an honest woman out of me. I have your daughter.
Honestly, just shut the fuck up. You fucking do it already. I'm a man. I fucking drilled holes into couches.
Yeah, that's my man.
That's
young and he fine and he tall and he handsome.
And it's just me and the...
Yes.
I'm her man. Over.
You're looking at me, you're like, that's my man.
And you're like, no, baby, I'm singing it to you.
You're like, oh.
I'm like, me? Bitch. Stop it.
Stupid. But I feel like this episode is just a one thing about us.
We're catching up. Honestly, we could no. We've done a lot.
This is it. We
love you guys.
Yeah, we love you.
That's gonna do it for episode 75, the last episode where the numbers matter.
Until we get to 100.
Yeah, until we get to 100, we'll always shout them out. But thank you guys so much for always rocking with us, for being patient with us through the fucking changes in studios and all of this and that, and the a little bit of an inconsistent 2 weeks, but we're here, we're back, we're here to stay, we're not fucking going nowhere. We have a date for our next soft launch show. We're back at the Stand on the 18th of January, 5 p.m. The link will be in the bio to this episode. We don't have the lineup yet, but we will have it for you soon. So come see us there and use promo code Monroe for half off tickets.
Yes.
Come check us out. It's going to be a blast. We're so excited to share the stage together again and really get back into that groove.
It's been a bit.
It has been a bit. And then we also have our In Rhythm show, which is going to be the last Sunday of every month. I don't have a calendar in front of me, so I don't know what day it is.
Last Sunday of every month, we do In Rhythm. It is a show that highlights all comedians of color.
100%.
So come on out. It's always a really good time. I'm usually hosting, which I said I love to do, and I really do love to do it. It's always fun at that show. It always feels like less pressure when it's our show. And I love that show because I really do love to highlight like the people that don't get highlighted at all. Shout out to you, Knockout Festival.
Facts, man.
It's just something that I feel like we need to do for like all of the minority community. So I love that show, and I think you guys should come out.
Also, never forget that like as much fun as we are on this podcast, we're some fucking dogs on that stage, man. Come see us, and you'll have a good time.
You will,
and you'll get to see us do what we fucking love to do, and it's like just fucking ask Caesar.
Yes.
All right, ask Caesar and
Giovanna.
I hope that's your name. If not,
and Caesar, I don't know if you know Tawanda, but I think you might.
Yeah.
And I think you might have told him that you saw me because he booked me on the show.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna. Shout out to Tawanda. I'm not gonna talk about that show because I don't want you to come to that. I want you to come to our shows.
Maybe we'll have Tawanda on the next In Rhythm.
Yeah.
We should do that.
We should do that.
Look at us, fucking figuring things out.
Yeah.
But soft launch on the 18th. In Rhythm last Sunday of the month. We'll have a date and link for that soon. Other than that, every Wednesday we're back. We love you guys. I've been JC Mendoza.
I'm Samantha Santos.
We'll catch y'all next week.
Bye.
Peace.